Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're going to talk about the next Fallout 4 update. We're also going to take a look at a discussion between a Bethesda employee and a fan of Fallout. The discussion does get a bit heated. We're also going to take a look at some new bugs that just popped up. The developers are looking into it, by the way. We're also going to take a look at some more information than just that. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's begin by taking a look at the heated discussion between the Bethesda employee and the Fallout fan. This all started because the fan claimed that Bethesda did not do any testing when it came down to this patch that we're all on, and this did not settle well with the Bethesda employee. First off, I do want to say that I have no idea how to pronounce his name or her name or whoever this is. Haydustry, I guess that's how it would be said. So this employee said, just going to stop that misinformation now. Then the Fallout 4 Discord member had this to say in response, misinformation, brother, we play in the same update. Right after the Discord member had said that, this then got a response from the same exact employee, basically responding with this right here saying the staff didn't test it is misinformation. The same exact Discord member had this to say in response, I mean, unless you have something to prove me wrong, my experience with this update says otherwise, to be honest. Then the final response from this employee had this to say, I mean, I do work for Bethesda and personally know testing was done. So this Bethesda employee claims that there was some testing being done, and if there was any, was it a small amount or was it a large amount of testing? I think right there that truly does matter, because if it was only a minuscule amount, like it's just a small amount of testing, then maybe there was some things that kind of slipped through. Which, by the way, it did happen. I mean, there's quite a few bugs that have popped up in this recent update, and I know some of you out here would say, nah, this update's perfectly fine. I can run this patch and I have yet to have any issues. Okay, well, for each person, each situation is completely different. For example, I'm on PC and when I downloaded the patch, I did not experience any issues. The only one I did experience was long loading screens. Now, on the other hand here, I have read some comments about how some of you have been experiencing some issues on PS5. Now, I do not know if there's any issues on Xbox, but if there is, let me know down below in the comments. And speaking of PS5, there is some issues right now currently on PS5 and PS4. Right here you will see the same exact moderator from earlier say, for your information, top pin post, we are looking into those other two collections as well. Then a Fallout 4 Discord member had this to say in response, okay, cool, so Bethesda is trying to give us the update for free if they are able to. The moderator for the official Fallout 4 Discord had this to say in response, that's the only information I have to share at this time. There is no information if it was intended or not. Honestly, I do feel sorry for you guys out here on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 because really you're just being ripped off on this update. It's kind of crazy because they had so much time to figure out all these issues. Instead, what did they do? Well, they pretty much were underprepared. I mean, really, that's it. At least in my honest opinion. But if we play devil's advocate, then we can assume that it is PlayStation's fault, that maybe Bethesda did have enough time, that they were prepared, but they were not prepared for this exact moment with PlayStation. So that could be a possibility. Also, I do want to let you guys know that I do not hate Fallout. This whole entire video is just to spread awareness about bugs, discussions, and really just to let you guys know what's going on. We are now going to push that information to the side and take a look at this right here, which is by a Bethesda employee named Vault of the Daedalus. He ends up responding to a user who is having some issues with the AMD drivers. Now, this is great because if you guys are experiencing some sort of problems and you do own a AMD graphics card, this information might be quite useful for you. The Bethesda employee responded to those issues, and this is what he had to say. Thanks for the flag then. We'll see if we can get in touch with AMD, but if it is a driver issue for the time being, all that I can suggest is rolling back or waiting for the next. There we go. If you are experiencing this issue exactly with your AMD graphics card, try rolling back and see if it helps. There is some good news here as well, because even though there is the option to roll back, a workaround of some sort, the developers are looking into this and they are going to contact AMD and see what's going on. Alrighty, we are now going to take a look at some questions and answers that were asked over at Bethesda.net. The first question that was asked can be found right here. Why am I getting error money crate account bnet USL servers disabled when attempting to log into the mods menu? Also, there's another error that you can get, which is operation closed or something like that when you do click on the mod menu. I'm sure some of you know what I mean. Anyways, back to the question here. The developers responded with, "We are investigating reports of an issue where you may receive the error when trying to log into the mods menu for Fallout 4. There is another error that you will receive when you are trying to get into the mod menu. That is going to be money sign login error BNet USL service disabled." So far we have money sign login, we have money sign create, and we also have an operation closed error when clicking on the mod menu. 3 different errors. That's insane. There is some good news because the developers have responded to this whole issue, letting us know that there is a potential workaround. This is for login error, create account error, and also another error that I believe. But anyways, this is what they had to say in response. "We are investigating an issue with this error message. One possible solution is to uninstall Fallout 4. Make sure your saves are backed up. Reinstall the game and don't install the Creation Club content right away." If I am not mistaken, I believe there is some issues with the Creation Club content because they are recommending that you do not install the content right away. If that is the case and that there is some issues with the Creation Club content, I recommend that you guys try this out as well. Even if you are missing some textures, what I recommend is try to reinstall Fallout 4. Do not install the Creation Club content. Load in and then get out and then try to load it up and, install all the mods and Creation Club stuff and see if that works. We're now going to move along and take a look at the last question here that says, "Why is Fallout 4 crashing when selecting Creation Club on the main menu?" The Bethesda developers replied with, "We are currently investigating reports of some players crashing when selecting Creation Club on the main menu." This is pretty much it when it comes down to the questions, and to be quite fair with you guys, it's not much, but it's something, right? It does give us some sort of insight that they are looking into some of the issues. With that being said, we are now going to talk about some bugs and some current problems that have just popped up in the latest update. This first one comes from a user named BH11. This is what he had to say. "Update created more bugs than patches taken near Park Street Station before the update. It wasn't like this." There was also another Reddit user that reported the same exact problems with some sort of graphic bug. I'm not too sure if this is with the AMD graphics card or with an NVIDIA. So if you are experiencing this on an NVIDIA drive, let me know down below. If you're not on PC, let me know if you are experiencing something like this on PS5, PS4, or even Xbox. Let me know. The next bug that was reported has to do with Junktown. This is what this Fallout user had to say. "Fallout 1 bug in Junktown. During the quest Stop Gizmo, the game will crash whenever you speak to Lars or save in his area. I've seen this being a frequent problem before. I'm not entirely sure as to what the solution is." What's sad about this is that this is not the only location. I'm pretty sure Boston is still messed up. I've yet to go over in that general area because I'm just like, why would I? So yeah, if you guys are experiencing some crashing in Junktown, you're not the only one. And if you are experiencing some crashing in Boston, again, you're not the only one. It's a frequent thing. We're now going to move along here and take a look at the last and final bug, which has to do with missing textures. I thought this was only with the makeshift weapon pack, but apparently that's not the case because this is happening to quite a few players where they are missing textures on the map and also from the makeshift weapon pack as well. Now, I am going to reiterate something from earlier, is that if you are experiencing this issue right here, try to uninstall Fallout 4, reinstall it, then install the Creation Club content after you have started up the save. That is what I recommend. Now, let's talk about the next update. I'm sure a lot of you are curious about this. Is there going to be another one? I would imagine so, because if you do check out SteamDB, it has been updated, the branches specifically. The first one here at the top, it says it was updated yesterday. Then if we check out the history for the change list, we can see quite a few things that have been encrypted and swapped over and changed and all that good stuff. And yeah, I believe we will definitely receive another update, maybe in 1 week, maybe in 2 weeks, who knows, maybe a whole entire month. Who knows when this update is going to arrive, but we are definitely going to receive another one sometime soon. I would imagine they are definitely dialed in and trying to find out all the issues, all the bugs, and just kind of get down to the whole, situation. All I want to say now is thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for stopping by the channel. I appreciate the love and support so much. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. Or if you have anything that you would like to chime in on, definitely let me know. If it's a bug, if it's an issue, or if you have a workaround, let me know. Thank you all once again, and I will see you all in the next video.